dance. So, still speaking about dance, we just want to welcome her to studio. Cebisa, welcome to the Fastlane.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Fastlane. Thank you for this opportunity that you're giving me to be here and to express myself concerning with the my book that is said Rise and Dance. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Wow, we're super excited. Let's give her the official welcome.
This is the official Fastlane welcome. Just for you.
Thank you.
It's basically us saying, feel free.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, Cebisa, I'm excited about the book that you've written. But I think maybe, first of all, tell us a little bit about who is Cebisa.
Okay, Cebisa Mququ. Okay, and originally from the time, from my place of birth, from Tata. Yes. So I've been here in Cape Town for studies and for part of work. Okay, right now I'm a business person working a lot on my fashion stylist, designing, Yes, and there's more that I've been doing, especially when it comes to what God has given me, like the hands, So using my hands, because I always like that word, that verse said, whatever your hands find to do it. So you have no reason to complain. Baking cakes and Lord now, and then the Lord has directed me to write the book that was in 20, actually it came on 2017, but I think it was done on 2019 when it was out. Sometimes you are having an idea or giving a vision, but it will still drag. You don't know what is dragging, but as you push, you get along with it. So basically, that is me. Otherwise, I don't want to take more time.
I just wanted to say the fashion sense definitely comes
Oh,
through.
yes. Oh, yes.
I'm looking at that shirt. I'm like, man, I need to give me one of those.
Fashionista.
Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Thank you.
So, your book, Arise and Dance. Can you tell us more about the title specifically?
Okay, the title of the book, Arise and Dance for the Lord. It says that wherever you are, this book is to bring awareness, the importance first of dancing unto God. There are different kinds of dancing. You've got a personal dance, you've got a dance that you do in the gymnasium that you do for your fitness and all. But this one is specific and very different, that you arise in whatever matter that you are facing, because people are facing a lot of things in this life. And somebody will say, hey, I've been praying, I've been fasting, I've been doing all matter of ways of faith practices. But now there's another angle that you can throw your net in dance.
Sure.
You can turn around when things are not, and when you know that you cannot even pray and you find that you don't even have an amen in your prayer.
Wow.
Put a praise song, dance like nobody's business. You won't know. You'll find that God will be in that dance and will speak to you, and the Lord will direct you when you are blinded and when you are confused. And a dance can give direction. And a dance can bring joy when you are distressed. That's why people out there, they go to the parties to dance, and they dance and they don't care, and they will take off their clothes and they will be free. Dance is like becoming a child and be free. Express yourself. Now you are expressing and dancing to God. There's more I can say. I can take an hour in this.
Wow, 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 wow. I think you're preaching to the choir there with Inga.
Oh, yes. I saw the title and I was like, no, I need to be here today.
Okay. Oh yes.
Definitely when it comes to dance. But I love what you're saying also, that it's freeing yourself, and it's a different way of praising God that we hardly ever, focus on and concentrate
Yes.
on. But I also just want to ask from you, who should read this book? So when you wrote the book, Dance, who were you targeting? Who's the target market?
Okay. Target market here. First, let me go to it's teenagers like 18 years, even 16 years. As long as they have an understanding, especially a relationship with God. Because if you don't have a relationship with God, you won't know the importance of dancing unto God. So that's like teenagers that, you've got teenagers that are so having a deep understanding of God, even more than adults, that have walked with God, and even when they were small. So teenagers can read the book. Adults also can read the book, yes. And also okay, what do I want to say? Adults, and also a person that have that walk with God like that knows, because in that dance, God can speak.
Mm.
So if you're a person that you've been looking for something, as you walk with God, as you dance, God can deliver a word, can bring healing, can bring an answer to that problem, can bring a situation or a breakthrough, whatever matter that you are standing, the situation that you are in. So I think for basically is to be honest that a person that have a not strong or whatever, as long as you have a belief, as you believe in God.
Yeah.
You should. Oh, wow.
Wow. So my wife she's a dancer.
Okay.
My wife does spiritual dance. My wife does mime as well. And I've definitely see the power behind this kind of creative arts.
Yes.
She does contemporary as well. And
Yes.
I want to just concur and say, yes, it is needed for, especially, I know males also dance, but it's especially for males and females
Yes.
who are dancers, and more specifically spiritual dancers, to understand how and why they are dancing. So I appreciate why that you wrote this book. So many are just dancing for whatever reason, because they just want to be part of the group, or they are, they don't have a boyfriend right now, so now they're availing themselves for the dance. But
Yes.
I love that you are addressing these kinds of things in your book. And what I wanted to get to was also in your book you mentioned the story of John. We know John the Baptist, or John, how he was killed
John the Baptist.
how he was killed after the queen's daughter danced for the king. Tell us a bit about it.
Okay, on that, you see, John, was beheaded, and the reason for that resulted from the dance. The daughter of the queen, please, danced with all his might, as David danced with all his might. She danced, and when she was dancing, the king was sitting there on his birthday, and the king was pleased, and he called the daughter, and he said, because of this dance, you've moved my heart, you've touched my heart. Anything that you want, I won't deny it for you.
Sure.
I will get it. It's like a covenant that it cannot be broken.
Yeah.
You had to, yeah.
Anything that you want, you've danced very well.
Yeah.
And the daughter, because he didn't know anything that she wanted at that moment, approached the mother, the queen. And the queen said, I want John's head cut off.
The head of John the Baptist.
The Baptist.
On a platter.
Even though the king didn't like this request, because he already made a covenant.
Yeah.
So
Your word is
covenant
bond.
cannot be broken.
Yeah.
It's like when you make a covenant with God, God cannot break your covenant. It's only you that can break. But God is still standing the covenant.
Yeah.
You see? So the king had no choice. He just assigned guards to go and kill John. So what I'm saying is that through dance, you can move something.
Yeah. You can move the
bring
heart of the king.
attention to the heart of the king. So your king is Jesus. Your king is God. Move his heart through your dance. Humble yourself. Put on your dancing shoes. Be humble. Be a child. Don't watch whoever is saying what. Understand that you are doing this not for men, but only for God. The pleaser, the one person that you please is only God. Even if people say they said something. I mean, the wife of David said, I mean, you dance and you expose yourself. I mean, you're a king in front of those women. And Dan said, all that I was doing was for the Lord. And you know what? Because he provoked David. He thought he provoked David, that woman, but he provoked God. God stopped his womb. He became barren until he died.
Yeah.
So be careful what to criticize to a person that is doing anything from God. It may not be a dance, but anything that is, a person serving God, in everyday life. And because it's a life that God has chosen, that person has chosen that this is the life that I'm going to do for God. And now you have negative, comment that say this and this is this, but watch your mouth, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm, because the Lord that has called that person. And God said, and David said, God called me to be the king. So I'm bringing this dance. I'm bringing the ark in the
And
temple.
I'm humbling myself.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Yo, Cebisa, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I think
Thank
I'm
you.
looking at dance differently. I've got a different perspective when it comes to dance.
Yeah.
Not just because some people always think entertainment, just entertainment for dance, or it's just for to make things better, to make things cooler in church. But it's actually it's powerful behind dance.
Yes.
And for people that have listened and they would like to purchase your book because they are now interested in this Arise and Dance,
Arise and Dance.
where can they get the book?
Okay, I will leave my number, so that they can send me WhatsApp, because in the meantime, it's still, I'm in a self-publishing. I'm still the one that is having copies that I distribute to people, as some of them I send them by post if they are outside Cape Town.
Yeah.
I communicate with them with that, so they can get, directly from me.
Okay, perfect.
Wow.
You can give us your number and then we will share it with them.
Okay, yes. Can I say it now?
Yes.
Okay. My number, for anyone that is interested in the book, thank you. My number that you can contact me is 071 00 20 458. I will repeat it again. It's 071 00 20 458. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Cebisa, all I want to say from my side, thank you so much for just coming and speaking to us about your book. Continue to just do what you're doing and allowing God to use you. Siyabulela, sis.
Thank you so much for the time, and everyone else.
Your daily sports report on the Fastlane.